Let us go then, you and I. When the evening is spread out against the sky, like a patient etherized upon a table, let us go through certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels and sawdust restaurants with oyster shells, streets that follow like a tedious argument of insidious intent to lead you to an overwhelming question. Oh, do not ask, what is it? Let us go and make our visit.
Taxi.
कहाँ जा रहे हैं साहब? अरे कहाँ जाइएगा आप? अब बताकर बैठना चाहिए ना।
I have places to go. Some places speak distinctly. Certain dank gardens cry aloud for a murder. Certain old houses demand to be haunted. Certain coasts are set apart for shipwrecks.
Maria indeed has several places to go.
कैसे कैसे लोग चले आते हैं, क्या मुसीबत गले पड़ गई। ओ मैडम जी, आज 20 साल हो गए मैडम, टैक्सी चला रहा हूँ मैं। बहुत जगह देखी है, बहुत किस्म के लोगों को देखी है। किसी को हंसते हुए देखा, किसी को रोते हुए, कोई प्यार में डूबा हुआ, कोई आंखों में आंसू लिए। हर किसी की कोई ना कोई स्टोरी। अगर जिंदगी देखना है तो अंधेरे में निकलना चाहिए। ये साला मैं नहीं, कोई बड़ा आदमी ही बोल कर गया था। उजाले में भाई सब कुछ छुप जाता है।
Manoj has seen empty canvases filling up with a palette of shades, painting a new world in each new journey through the small dimension of his rearview mirror. Lovers have united, lamenters have departed, deals have been struck, all has been given up in the back seat of his taxi. Indeed, Manoj has fascinating stories to say of places visited and people discovered. And Maria drifts away with them for a while.
It's indeed a colorful story. Clouds come floating into my life, no longer to carry rain or usher storm, but to add color to my sunset sky.
कुछ कहा आपने?
Baligans place.
ठीक है मेम साहब, जैसा आप कहें। शाम के टाइम रंगीन मिजाज, मुझे इस टाइम में सब कुछ लाल दिखता है। लाल रंग, ये लाल रंग अब मुझे छोड़ेगा, ये लाल रंग छोड़ेगा।
Just think how happy you would be if you lost everything you have right now and then got it back again.
आप पागल है क्या?
And indeed there will be time for the yellow smoke that slides along the street, rubbing its back upon the window panes. There will be time there will be time to prepare a face to meet the faces that you meet. There will be time to murder and create. And time for all the works and days of hands that lift and drop a question on your plate. Time for you and time for me. And time yet for 100 indecisions and for 100 visions and revisions before the taking of a toast and tea. In the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo.
यहाँ से राइट लीजिए. इधर रोकिए. My house, my childhood, my dreams, all are lost. We should consider every day lost, on which we have not danced at least once, and we should call every truth false, which was not accompanied by at least one laugh.
Nothing but memories remain forever, and Maria has too many of them crammed up within the walls of this house. Her childhood, her growing up, her dreams, her love. What beautiful memories have blossomed here. Her meaningless childish jabbering, her unbridled laughter, her wishful thinking, her dreams of a happy ever after. It is this very house that has witnessed Maria, the happy, chirpy girl, to the dreamer of sorts.
Who are you? Are you searching for someone?
I am searching you. I am searching myself.
Have you lost yourself?
Yes, I have.
Maria's dream house is now empty. No thoughts are sheltered here. No stories are made. No one lives here. No one loves. No one stays.
यहाँ से कहाँ जाएंगे?
Walk down to Rajorshi Dey and then sit in Reshaped Park for a while and then go have puchka.
Puchka? Wow! I love puchka.
Hey, you know, that day I saw Malvika madam with a man. They were having puchka and she was smiling at him. He was lost in her eyes. It was so romantic. Maybe that is why she ended her class a bit early yesterday. She had her date.
Tender years, crispy days, blooming friends, needless worries, amazing discoveries, unbelievably wonderful days. And Maria, what an adorable way of nature to celebrate them. As years strolled by and a downpour of emotions drenched Maria, her two loves grew, one for the rains that excited her, made her heart dance with joy, and filled her senses with the tempest of romance. The other that gave her dreams of cream-colored walls, the solace of love, meaning to her life, definition to love, and her destiny. Sarfaraz, her man. Sarfaraz, handsome, young, and willing to take on the struggle of loving Maria. So what if they were from different religions? They were in love, and nothing could stop them. There was no guilt, no shame, no fear, only a firm determination.
Maria, I wonder at times why the world is so beautiful.
You know, Sarfaraz, why the world is so beautiful? Because we are together and we have made it beautiful with our lovely thoughts.
Who's the third who walks always beside you? When I count, there are only you and I together.
But when I look ahead up the white road, there is always another one walking beside you.
Gliding wrapped in a brown mantle, hooded. I do not know whether a man or a woman.
But who is that on the other side of you? What is that sound? High in the air?
What is that sound high in the air? Murmur of maternal lamentation.
Who are those hooded hordes swarming over endless plains, stumbling in cracked earth?
Ringed by the flat horizon only. What is the city over the mountains? Cracks and reforms and bursts in the violet air. Falling towers, Jerusalem, Athens, Alexandria, Vienna, London, Calcutta.
That night, Maria felt a strange restlessness deep inside. Something which she could not define to anybody. Nobody, not even Aditi, her best friend since childhood. Maria stepped into womanhood even before she could realize. The world around her seemed more colorful and vibrant. The breeze blew in the fragrance of love, and she took it all inside her with every breath.
Aditi!
Speak up for God's sake.
Aditi, you know? I mean...
What has happened, Maria? Tell me.
Oh God. How do I tell you? Aditi? Aditi, I love Sarfaraz.
Maria was in love with poetry, with words, their magic and romance. This brought her closer to Sarfaraz. They started meeting each other more often. She would spend hours mesmerized in the elocution of Sarfaraz. Robert Frost, Tennyson, Dickinson, Tagore, Jivanananda Das filled their long hours. Under the open blue sky, lost into each other's eyes, the lovers intricately weaved their dreams and lives.
The years roll by from girl to woman. The years roll by from boy to man. Then one of them will find the other, a fusion part of God's great plan.
Togetherness.
Honesty not over. For this bride and groom are on an adventure which will sometimes give a bumpy ride. But they will travel well the journey as long as they stay side by side.
Maria's life was flowing like a river, which knew no obstacles, no ups and downs, but she was destined to be like this. She had to face the moment of truth now and divulge her relationship with Sarfaraz to her family.
I love Sarfaraz, Dad. I can't think of my life without him.
Have you lost your mind, Maria? This is not possible.
It was a hot April morning when Maria had silently walked out of her house. Her father had abandoned her for marrying a Muslim. Sarfaraz had always empathized with Maria's grief, rubbed her tears whenever they flew, and loved her always. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. Winter kept us warm, covering earth in forgetful snow, feeding a little life with dried tubers.
I am with you, Maria, forever. And everything will be fine, I'm sure.
Sarfaraz, I have not done any wrong in loving you, have I? Will they never understand my pain?
They will, Maria, they will. I will make them understand. And I will bring them closer to you. Don't worry. And everything will be fine.
Life has to go on in its own pace. 5 years had passed after they had married, and meanwhile, Shahid was born. Maria would remain busy throughout the day, taking care of Shahid, feeding him and playing with him, while Sarfaraz was busy settling down his business. Sarfaraz never imposed his religious beliefs on Maria and has always appreciated the idea of Maria practicing her religion and he his own. For all these reasons, Sarfaraz has earned countless respect from Maria. He has showered endless love on her, which perhaps had even been successful to a considerable extent to forget her grief of losing her family forever. Maria wanted everyone around her to be free from any bias. She was thinking of all these sitting outside the graveyard where her husband and son were sleeping the longest sleep of their life. Yes, she had lost both in an accident, and that day she became alone forever. Shahid had passed away a few days before his marriage.
Mom, I don't want to die. I want to live my life.
Those were his last words in the hospital bed, his last request to his mom. But Maria could do nothing to keep the last appeal of her son, other than feeling the most helpless person in this big world.
Who is there?
मैं हूँ मेम साहब, अब चले?
Tender old age home, Lake Town.
Maria's house. Dare not I have, heart not I carry, to yet say to home to Maria. Maria, where would you go now? Here? Where it begins to end? Maria, perhaps one more taxi ride? I grow old. I grow old. I shall wear the bottoms of my trousers rolled. Shall I part my hair behind? Do I dare to eat a peach? I shall wear white flannel trousers and walk upon the beach. I have heard the mermaids singing each to each. I do not think that they will sing to me. I have seen them riding seaward on the waves, combing the white hair of the waves blown back when the wind blows the water white and black. We have lingered in the chambers of the sea, by seagulls wreathed with seaweed red and brown, till human voices wake us and we drown. Maria!